That might be a bit better. I am currently on the way to the airport, almost at Terminal Dos. Why did I say it in Spanish? I'm not even going to Spain. This is how much my brain is not with it. I don't like flying. It's my second time flying on my own.
Stay left for this bit.
But it's my first time ever flying with like a transfer on my own, because it's not a direct flight. I'm flying from Heathrow to Munich, and then, no, I lied. Originally it was Munich, but they cancelled my flight and now they've rebooked me. So I'm flying from Heathrow to Frankfurt and then Frankfurt to Seoul, Incheon. It's 5:27 in the morning.
And right.
Trying to figure out how to get off to the drop-off section, which I think it's just over here.
This is.
So I got through security pretty quickly, like almost too quickly. Can't complain though, they were really nice. It's now like almost 6 a.m. ish, but I won't find out what my gate is until 7:50. So I followed the guidance, they said get here 3 hours early, I did. So now I just have 2 hours to waste until an hour, yeah, almost 2 hours to waste until I find out where my gate is. I'm probably gonna grab some breakfast because I'm hungry. I had a look. The only book that stands out to me is one I already own. I just couldn't bring it because I ran out of like weight allowance on my hand luggage. I got my little penguin. And that's my penguin. Everyone loves him so far. So yeah, that's how it's going so far. I'm so nervous. Like I'm literally shaking. I don't do flights, like I said earlier, and being on my own is interesting. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. Fingers crossed, everything goes smooth. I actually didn't film anything after that point up until boarding because of being nervous. I was feeling so nauseous, but I did manage to grab a quick breakfast. So I made it on flight 1. We just boarded. The flight was actually kind of delayed. I got my loudspeaker off. Kind of wishing that this was my long haul flight because I've got an empty road. There's literally no one here. So, oh my gosh, it means Penguin can have his own seat. There's literally no one. Apparently boarding is complete. So I'm a little surprised actually. We'll see how it is. I can't be the only one who hates flying but absolutely loves looking out the window and seeing the view. Because this was a short haul flight, there wasn't much in terms of food and drink, although we did get this small bottle of water and this really cute chocolate that had the logo molded into it. The flight went so quickly that before I knew it, we had already landed in Frankfurt Airport and part 1 of my journey was done. The process of switching in between flights was way easier than I thought it was going to be, and I just spent a lot of my time playing on my Switch. I grabbed some food and then it was finally time to board again, which was absolute chaos. There was zero organization, like no queues, it was a mess. Compared to my first flight, this plane was way bigger. It even had 2 floors. This time it was a long haul flight, so we had an entertainment system and I decided to go with a window seat again because I like looking out. They also gave us a little pillow and a blanket. That was all we got in terms of amenities. They did come around with a little leaflet with the menu. Usually I've had it just come on one tiny piece of card, so that was interesting. And this was me filming takeoff through really low level clouds. As this is long haul, you definitely do get more food, so shortly after we got into altitude, they came around with this little packet of cracker mix as a snack, and of course I had to admire the view again. At this point, I looked and felt like a hot mess, but I decided to pass the time by doing what you usually do and watched a bunch of movies. And then food came around, which I got the tteokbokki, and it was okay. It wasn't great. I forgot to film it open, but I was very surprised that we got metal cutlery. I have never had metal cutlery on a plane before. And immediately after, it was like time to sleep, lights off. Compared to previous long haul flights I've been on, I feel like there was less food. This was our second and last hot meal, which was breakfast. It came with a yogurt, some sort of granola bar, and your normal like bread and butter with some jam for breakfast. It definitely tasted a lot better than it looked. Almost immediately after we finished, the seatbelt signs came on as we were preparing to land in Incheon, and then I had to go through immigration. So I look like a hot mess, but immigration took so long to get through that the staff were already taking like the last suitcases that hadn't been collected off the boat, and I luckily managed to grab mine before they like took it somewhere. Like they literally have a stack of suitcases and mine was in that stack because immigration took so long to get through this time. I don't know why. I'm gonna go and show you guys how to get a T-Money card and pick up my SIM card. I still look like a hot mess, but I have arrived, and in Incheon Airport I got through immigration and customs, which was so scary. I'm not gonna lie, I had to bring some medicine with me this time, and everywhere I looked I said I just need a prescription out of that from my doctor, so I paid for that. And then when I showed them the medication, I need to learn to stop speaking in Korean because then they assume my Korean's way better than it was. Because the lady looked at me so confused, so I spoke to her in Korean, and then she was like speaking to me in Korean, and I didn't know the medical terms for the medication I had, so that was a bit difficult. But yeah, now I am through. I'm just gonna chill for a second, figure out, because I've got like 20 minutes to go pick up my SIM card because I pre-booked it on KTE website. I probably should have done a video on how you do it, but it's very simple. Maybe I'll like put something up here, but I'm gonna go pick up that, and then I need to book my airport limousine bus because I've decided taxi is too expensive and I don't want to lug my carriage on the underground, on the subways, because it's just too heavy to be going up and downstairs. It's just like the easiest way, and it's fairly cheap as well. I think it's like 17,000 Korean won where I need to go to. I also need to pick up a T-Money card because I lost my original one, so I need to go to the Pennyjum and go get one. Yeah, that's the update. So like I said, I pre-ordered my KT SIM, so I'm gonna go pick up from over there because I already ordered it. I just need to show them my documentation, my order and stuff. This is by F. E is over there. I'm by F. But there's also one on the other side of the airport as well. There's two that you can pick up from Incheon. I think this one is a 24-hour one, and the other side is only open until I want to say 10 p.m. So picking up the SIM card was super easy. I showed them the email, showed them my passport. I also paid for calls as well, just in case I need them. And so I paid like, I think 11,000 Korean won. And that meant that I can now make some calls if I have to. I low-key got to film this, but they give you instructions of how to change the SIM card if you're using a physical SIM, because I wasn't using an eSIM. And they also give you like the little metal like pin things so that you can easily take out your current SIM card. And literally it worked fine. I just followed the instructions, restarted my phone twice, and now I have my SIM. Yay! So I need to go find the bus ticket area, which is 6 and B and C, so I don't think I'm near that at the moment. Okay, so hang on, let me wait for this bus to go past. I forgot to film it because I panicked, but outside exit 7 there's like a ticket place. They immediately spoke to me in Korean, so I just got mine in Korean. But there was other people who like said hello and I was like, oh, do you speak English? Or like another person just showed them on their phone what station they wanted to go to, and they did them the ticket and then told them in English like, this is your bus number, this is your gate number. I rushed to my bus stop to find out my bus doesn't leave until 1:50, and I want to say it's about like 20 past at the moment, so I've got about half an hour to kill. I might go back inside and grab a drink and like use the toilet stuff, but yeah, I don't want to miss this bus.
Depending on where you're staying, the airport limousine buses can be really, really convenient. As I said, they're relatively cheap and they're easy to put tickets on the day once you arrive. They give you these little tags with a number on that match a sticker that they put on your luggage, so they can easily figure out whose luggage is whose once they get to your stop. The seats themselves are pretty comfortable, and there's also little curtains you can pull across if you want to take a little quick nap, although I would recommend keeping an eye on where you are on your journey on your phone, as you need to press a bell before your stop. And if you're worried about understanding the announcements, they do make them in multiple languages, including English.
감사합니다. We hope you had a comfortable ride. Please check your belongings before you get off and press the bell.
As per usual, I completely forgot to film an outro, so that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will be seeing you again soon. Bye bye.